Hello, Saving Grace Homeschool. I'm James, and today we're going to be doing a maths lesson looking at multiplication and division multi-step problems. And today's questions also have a theme of being Christmas questions. Box of Christmas tree lights contains 12 sets of lights. Each set of lights contains 75 LEDs. The shop buys 4 boxes. How many LED lights will there be in 4 boxes? Okay, so let's read through this again slowly. So each box has 12 lights, 12 sets of lights. Okay, so we have 12 sets. These are sets, by the way. Just drawing a little picture to help visualize it. And in each set of lights, so in these little packets of lights, there are 75 LEDs. These are the LEDs. For anyone wondering what an LED is, just a type of light. And it says the shop buys 4 boxes, so that means they have 4 of these boxes with 12 sets inside them. So let's first find out how many sets the shop buys. So that will be 12 times 4. And we actually don't need to do that the long way because we know 12 times 4 is 48. So that is 48. And then the next thing we need to figure out is how many actual lights they have in the 4 boxes. So now we know that there are 48 sets that they buy in the 4 boxes, and it says each set of lights contains 75 LEDs. So here we're going to have to do some long multiplication. We're going to have to go 75 times 48. This will give us the total number of LEDs in the 4 boxes. So we start with 8 times 5, which is 40. And then 8 times 70, that's why I put the 0 there. Or 8 times 7 is 56. Oops. Now we move on to the 40. So 40 times 5 will be 200, or you do 4 times the 5, which is 20, and just remember to add the 0. Now I add the 2 zeros, and 4 times 7 is 28. So now we just add everything up. 0 plus all the zeros, 0. Then a 4 plus 6 is 10. Write the 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 5 is 6, plus 2 is 8, plus 8 is 16. We write the 6, and we carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. So the final answer is 3,600 LEDs will be in 4 boxes. Okay, let's check that answer. Clear the drawings. There we go, 3,600 LED lights. Sets of 6 Christmas tree decorations are sold at a local shop for £2.49 per set. The shop buys the decorations in boxes, which contains 32 sets and costs the shop £38.40. How much does each decoration cost on average for the shop to buy, and how much is it sold for? So let's draw a little picture to help us visualize it. So there's 6 different decorations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we want to know how much each decoration, one of these little balls, how much each decoration costs for the shop to buy it, and how much they sell it for to the customer. So we know that the selling calculation is slightly easier. So we know that they sell it at £2.49 for 6 decorations in 1 box or 1 set. And so all we have to do there is we go right, okay, 2.49 rather, divided by 6 is equal to 0.415. But because remember we're working with money, and money always needs 2 decimal places at the most. But obviously, if it's like £10, then you won't have any decimal places. But you're not allowed to have 3 decimal places. So we're going to round this up to 0.45 pounds, or which is also equal to 45p. Okay, that's how much the shop sells it to the customer for. And now we want to work out how much the shop buys the decorations for. So it says they buy 32 sets, and remember each set has 6 decorations in it. So we're going to first find out how much they buy a set for. So we're going to go 38.40. That's how much they pay for all 32 sets. So if we divide that by 32, we can find out what one set will cost the shop. 38.4 divided by 32. So one set is going to cost the shop £1.20. And then we do the same thing that we did here. So we take the total cost or price of the set, and we divide it by 6 to find out how much the decoration costs inside the set. Divide this by 6, and then we get 0.20 pounds, which is the same as 20p. So this is how much the shop is buying them for. Buy. And this is how much the shop is selling them for. Let's check the answers. Yeah, there we go. It says there it's 42p, rounded up from 41.5p. Santa Claus has a team of 143 elves. Each elf makes 29 presents a day and works 5 days a week. How many presents do the elves make each week? So we want to know all the elves together, how many presents are they making at the end of the Friday? So we take the total number of elves, 143. We multiply it by the number of days they work. So they're working 5 days. And we multiply that by the number of presents they make in each day. So we can do this the long way as well. I'm going to leave that up to you to do the long way. But the answer for this then would be, and please do it the long way, don't use your calculator like me. They make 20,735 presents in a week. See? Yeah. That is correct. Let's move on. Christmas trees are grown in neat lines to ensure adequate space to grow and to make it easier to cut them down. Each of the 7 areas of the Christmas trees contains 26 rows of 32 trees. How many trees are there altogether? Okay, so there's a couple of key things here. There are 7 areas that grow Christmas trees, and they contain 26 rows of 32 trees. So that means that they'll have something like this. And they'll have 26 of these going down and 32 trees going this way. Okay, and there are 7 of these areas. So the calculation that we do here is 7 times 26 times 32. Again, please do it the long way, do it properly. I'm just here to show you how we get the logic behind it, and then you do the maths, and then you can double check it with the answer, which is 5,824. Let's double check that answer is correct. 5,824 Christmas trees. says there. Cool. At a Christmas party, there are 4 bags of sweets. Each bag contains 12 packets, with each packet containing 5 sweets. The sweets are divided equally among 30 children. How many sweets does each child receive? Okay, so we'll go through this slowly. There are 4 bags of sweets. So 1, 2. These are all supposed to be the same size, by the way, because they all contain 12 packets of sweets. So in here there'll be these packets, and there'll be 12 of them. Okay, so I'm just going to write 12 the rest. And then in each packet, so now we zoom into a packet, and each packet has 5 sweets. The sweets are divided equally among 30 children. How many sweets does each child receive? Okay, so first we need to find out how many sweets there are in total. So we know that there are 4 bags, and there are 12 packets in each bag, and in each bag there are 5 sweets. And in each packet, sorry, there are 5 sweets. So first we find the total number of packets by going 4 times 12, and that gives us 48, we know that. And then, so that is the total number of packets, and then to find the total number of sweets, we times the number of packets by the number of sweets in a packet. So 48 times 5. Please do it the long way again. That gives us 240 sweets. So there are 240 sweets in total. And now it says that the sweets are equally divided among 30 children. So we will, to find that, it's 240 divided by 30, which is equal to, cancel the zeros straight away, and then it's 24 divided by 3, so each child receives 8 sweets. Okay, let's check that answer. Clear the drawing. Yeah, it is 8 sweets. Leo wants to buy 4 of his friends a Christmas gift. He intends to buy each friend the same gift. He has £21.5 to spend. He has to choose between a CD for £5.40 and a computer game for £5.30. What should Leo do? Okay, so he has 4 friends, and let's assume he's going to get them all the same presents. It says there he intends to buy each friend the same gift. He has £21.50 to spend, and he can choose between a CD or a computer game for £5.30. So what we need to find out is if you can get 4 CDs or 4 computer games. So can he afford 4 CDs or 4 computer games? So what the calculation is going to be is £21.50 divided by £5.40, and that gives us, we calculate that, so 21.5 divided by 5.4 gives us 3.98. So what that means is he can't buy 4 CDs. He can buy 3.98 CDs, and obviously you can't go to a shop and buy 0.98 of a CD. You either buy 3 or you buy 4. So essentially what this means is he cannot afford 4 CDs. Can't afford. Oh, bit of a spelling error there. That's another F over there. Okay, and now we can just double check that he can afford 4 computer games. So we do the same calculation, 21.5 0.50 divided by £5.30, because this is the price of a computer game, and that will give us, calculate that, 4.056. Okay, and this means that he can afford, I won't write afford again, so he can afford that, and then he has a tiny bit of money left over for himself as well. But that means that he should buy the 4 computer games for his friends. There we go. 4 CDs will cost $21.60. That's another way to do it. You can times this by 4. That's probably how I should have done it actually and shown you. So you times the price of a CD by 4 and the price of a computer game by 4, and then you'll find out if it's above this price, the amount of, and not price, above the amount of money he has, or below that amount of money. So, but you get the same answer. He cannot afford the CDs, so he'll buy the 4 games. A catalog company makes small toys which schools can buy as gifts for their children. One school buys 30 toys for each of the 8 classes. Toys cost 95p each. How much will they spend on the gifts? So one school buys 30 presents for 8 classes. So that's 30 times 8. And that's quite easy to work out. That's 240. If something has a 0, I don't know if you guys know this trick, you could just ignore the 0 and you go 8 times 3 is 24, and then you just add the 0 back on the end. That obviously only applies if the 0 is on the end. Yes, that's 240, and then each toy costs 95p. So then the next calculation we have to do is 240 times 0.95, which gives us, if you calculate that, it will be £228, it seems. Okay, pounds. Yeah, and write it there. You can remember. There we go. £228 is the answer for that one. A market stallholder buys 75 kilograms of Brussels sprouts to sell at Christmas. She divides the sprouts into 250-gram bags, which she sells for 35 pence each. At the end of the day, she has sold all of the bags. How much money has she collected by selling all of the Brussels sprouts? Okay, so she buys 75 kgs of Brussels sprouts, and then she divides them into 250-gram bags. And so we know 1 kg, start really simple. 1 kg is equal to 1,000 grams. So then that means that each kg can be split into 4 250-gram bags. So 1 kg will be 4 times 250 grams. And then we know that she has 75 kgs of the Brussels sprouts. So that can be split into 4. So each kg can be split into 4 bags of 250 grams each. So that means 75 kgs will be split into this many bags of 250 grams. So we times it by 4, and 75 times 4 is equal to 300. So that's how many bags will be made when she splits it up into 250 grams. And then she sells each of those for 35p each. So the next calculation we do is the number of bags she has times, not 35 actually, times 0.35. And if you calculate that, you'll get 105 pounds. So that is how much money she has collected by the end of the day. There's the answer there. £105. A Christmas meal for homeless people is organized by a charity. 120 people are catered for. Explain how the tables could be organized so each table has the same number of people. No table could have more than 21 people or less than 6 people. Okay, so 120 people are catered for. Explain how the tables could be organized so each table has the same number of people. No table can have more than 21 people or less than 6 people. So I think the explanation might be quite good here. So let's see the explanation straight away. 6 tables of 20 people, 8 tables of 15 people, 10 tables of 12 people, 12 tables of 10 people, 15 tables of 8 people, 20 tables of 6 people. So what you do here is you find the factor pairs of 120, and then you can determine how you can split up the people by having less than 21 people at a table and more than 6 people at each table. Greetings Card Company makes Christmas cards. The cards are sold in packs of 12. At the end of production, there are 678 cards left. How many complete packs can be made from these cards? So what this is asking us, so there's 678, and it's asking us to divide that by 12. Oh, man. And then when you do that properly, you use your long division techniques or short division techniques, and you'll get an answer of 56.5. But I'm sure you'll get a remainder if you use the long division or short division techniques, and not 0.5. So how many complete packs can be made from these cards? So then we know that whatever comes after the decimal points can't be a complete pack, so it gets rounded down to 56 complete packs. Let's check the answer. There we go. 56 complete packs can be made from those cards. And that is the end of today's lesson.